the single player missions from For Honor's campaign mode. So let's get into it.
Our army needed passage. The Warborn can be creative when they want to be.
So this is a lovely knight lady, the Peacekeeper. So this is the mission that I played. And essentially you've got to fight your way through lots of enemies to get to the top of the tower. And obviously the enemies are a bit weaker than you'd find in the multiplayer. You know, you can sort of carve through them asunder. You also have like a health pack which you can use to heal yourself, because you'll see there are times where, you know, the enemies do give you problems, because sometimes there's like groups of them as well. So basically, yeah, this is kind of straightforward, this mission. She sort of comments as you go along as well, in a very little way.
The elevator outpost, so you're infiltrating, are you?
Well, yeah, it sort of plays a little bit, well, like a stealth mission, but obviously there's no stealth mechanic. But she's meant to be sneaky and wily, and she's sort of a scouting ahead for her team, basically.
Right.
And obviously the Vikings have taken some sort of nice little stab in the ribs there. The Vikings have taken some sort of post.
It's not nice of those other Vikings
execution.
to just sit there watching.
Well, she actually does say, she comments at one point saying something like, "These Vikings should be more attentive," or something like that. But I was like, well, so yeah, you just keep going up the hill. There's more and more enemies to fight. You can collect like flash grenades and stuff as well. This guy's gonna get hoofed off the edge.
Ah, good.
Get wrecked. Yeah, there's there's collectibles as well. So obviously there's a bit of replayability here, in that you can find like emblem elements. So that's for your multiplayer characters. So you know you can get stuff from the multiplayer by playing the single player.
Oh, you think so? That unlocks some cosmetics?
Well, it says emblem element, so I can only assume that's like a cosmetic emblem, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there we go. I fought my way to the top of the hill, got to this little outpost at the top, and he's going to get cleaved in the back. So now you've got two objectives. You've got to sort of jam. Well, I can only call it the mechanism. I wasn't quite sure what was going on.
Sabotage
so it's
the
counterweight
mechanism.
sabotage, yeah. So there's a few guardians at each mechanism sort of entrance, and you can go in. Here we go. Look, he's just going into jam some sort of nearby spear in it. Counterweight. So yeah, the counterweights obviously are what keep the bridge, working properly. So they've been.
Are you actually doing the back?
Well, basically, I couldn't be asked for them. I thought. Oh, see, no, you can see here. I'm trying to actually dodge his attacks now. In the new For Honor update, if anyone's familiar with the beta, when you dodge, all you have to do is press block at the exact time. They've changed that now. So you have to dodge forward in whatever, or left or right or back in whatever direction they're attacking you. So it actually makes it a bit harder to do the parry. That's how you parry now. So before parrying was simple as just pressing the block button in the direction that as their swing's coming in. But now you press dodge and movement like that. See, I keep trying to do it on this guy. Now this guy is a bit harder than the rest of the enemies. He's, I suppose, the mini boss of this level. He's got a lot more health, and he's the Raider class, I believe, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the Raider. Yeah, with his large axe.
He provided me with somewhat of a problem, but I kept trying to use this the new parry mechanic, which again, look, see, I'm dodging too early to do it, and it's actually quite hard because every character's attacks are different speeds as well.
Yeah.
I just realised here I didn't have any health pots left, so I had to just put my revenge mode on and quickly kill him, and he's dead. Forgot to execute there, that's fine. So here we go. We got to the end of the mission, so I'm having a look, going, ooh, what's in this box? Don't know what's in there. That guy's not paying attention. Oh, there we go. Ninja'd my way down there. That's fine. Bye. And he's like, shit.
So you've ruined everything.
Basically, I've ruined everything, yeah. So the counterweights have fucked everything up. And, there they go. There goes their little outpost. So there you go. That's Vikings. So I think that's mission 1-5 of the campaign.
Yeah.
So that's part of the Knights campaign. Oh, here's our mates.
Clear.
Impressive. Don't encourage her.
Don't encourage her. So there's my mates. So I don't know. We were like a merry band of knights, I guess. So that's the Knights bit. Yeah, there we go.
So now we're into this is the first part of the Vikings campaign,
Our people starved.
and essentially the Vikings have turned on each other.
Oh, okay, so it's Viking v Viking.
Fell on each other, like beasts.
Clan v clan.
Yeah, and from what I could tell, essentially there are these people called the Battleborn, or not the Battleborn, the
Battle Bastards?
yeah, and they essentially want to try and unify the Vikings, I think. And this guy here,
He's
like,
pleased with this offering of fruit
well,
and veg.
yeah, he's basically a shit who's
Must be
she's
rooted out?
trying to like go, come on, let's get all the Vikings together, and he's like, no, I want to kill all the Vikings and steal their food. So this actually looks like I was fighting the I think this is the Valkyrie. It's actually a class that we didn't get to play.
Yeah,
She's got like a spear and a sword.
Yeah.
A shield, sorry.
Yeah, you've got one on your team as well. It looks like there.
Yeah.
So burn structures. You've got to tip over
Yeah.
the
So,
Brezes.
essentially, in this bit, we're ransacking Ragnar's town, and I've got to go and open these food barrels and steal all the food.
Okay.
And it was literally just kind of break open a gate, fight a group of enemies, break open a gate. I used the
So you've got
firebomb
grenades as
offensively here. Yeah, because you're meant to use those just to kind of break open the gates, I think, but they tend to do quite a bit of damage to the enemies. Now, I did actually struggle to work out who was friend and who was foe, because it's kind of like a
Well, they're all
turquoise and a
Vikings.
yellow, yeah. So I've opened one of the food supplies there. I got 2 out of 3 actually at this point. And once you got all 3, then you kind of get up to the top of the village. So it's kind of built on a hill, and we're always moving up the hill towards where Ragnar is.
Loot the food supplies.
I did find that the
There's quite a lot of
combat.
enemies on this one.
Yeah, I didn't find it too difficult, to be honest. They weren't
Well,
really that.
the AIs,
yeah.
unless they start swarming you.
Now here I exploded myself, but
Oh, good,
luckily
good.
you get
Well,
perks
you get the health
in the
buff,
single
yeah.
player. So
Yeah.
I did have a heal I could use.
It's on a cooldown though,
Yeah.
so if you get mobs repeatedly, it's on cooldown now, so it's got about, I'd say, 15-second cooldown or
Yeah.
or something of that.
Yeah, so now I've
right.
got all the food, and now I've got to defeat Ragnar, who's just at the top here
Ragnar.
in this
So he's
building
sitting
up
in
here.
his merry little hut, having
Yeah.
a whale of a time. Would you say?
I enjoy this bit. Hang on.
kind of madness to eat.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Axe to the face.
Yeah. I don't know why he sounds like he's from like a
What's
farm.
going on out
What's
there?
going on out there?
Oh, I see. So you got now that he's like, let me fight.
Yeah, so she's like
No,
challenged him.
1v1 combat.
And all the other Vikings just stand around in like a circle, like at school where it's like fight, fight, fight. So I beat him, but then he's like, nah, fuck this, I'm out of here, and he legs it.
I haven't got to that bit yet. He's just throwing men at you at the moment. Okay, now we seem to be on horseback.
Yeah, on horseback.
Okay. Well, this is obviously different to what anything you do in the multiplayer. Then there's nothing like this in the multiplayer as such.
No,
well, as
no,
far
this
as I know.
seems unique to the single player, and essentially just people come at you on horses, and you have to axe them off the horse, and they also dodge
reminds me
firebombs
of-
that he throws at you.
So it reminds me of Final Fantasy VII when you're on the motorbike, swinging your sword left and
Yeah,
right.
I mean it was a
destroy
nice
people.
change of pace from just endlessly hacking at the AI, so I kind of welcomed it.
Oh, is he he's dropping firebombs behind him as well?
Yeah,
Okay, here we go. What's going on there? Oh, you got a lax. Boom.
right in the spine. But
Oh, that really
there's a
hurts.
bit more of a cutscene, but I'll let you guys find out when we play.
Okay, well that's the that's the single player segment. So yeah,
Yeah.
you have to play the single player to
Let
find
us know in
out
the
what-
comments what you thought.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. It seems all right. It's not like the game isn't really focused on single player, so it's nice that it has a single player campaign for people that like it, like single player games.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be.
I think
bring
it'll
in
act as a good
wider
tutorial.
audience. Yeah, it'll act as a good tutorial, and it'll bring in a wider audience. I enjoyed it. What I played. I'm looking forward to seeing what other kind of variations of missions there might be. But yeah, we'll see when it comes out on Valentine's Day in February. So yeah, leave a like, comment below.
And also the other videos above if you want to.
Oh
check
yes,
out.
the other